relationship was real.
The relationship was real. We were talking for 6 months before I even showed my face on camera, and I didn't have an OnlyFans or anything. I actually didn't want to do it. I was so against it. It was against everything that I was, raised with, and it just really bothered me, but he told me he'd send me back home if I didn't, so I did it.
No.
The situation between McKinley Richardson, Lacy, and Jack Doherty is so messy. Like, it's a total calamity. You may remember, or you probably remember, Jack Doherty got broken up with a few months ago because he allegedly threatened and made threats against McKinley. Those were later proven to be true through text messages and also through testimonies from friends of McKinley's. And now Lacy is being used by McKinley allegedly to promote her OF and also to try and get her some clout so she can basically make a name for herself away from the scumbaggery of Jack Doherty. It's such a mess. But before we get into all of that, you may remember as well that Jack was robbed of his $300,000 chain, allegedly, right? Many people think that this is some kind of insurance fraud scam. It's a little bit, suspicious, especially considering it's Jack Doherty, but also just the timeline of events and the way that he described things to be happening didn't make a lot of sense. So I'm inclined to believe as well, are we really going to think that Jack Doherty's not the kind of person that when he starts to run out of money would do something like this, pretend that his $300,000 chain got robbed? Yeah, he's that kind of guy. But the person who allegedly robbed him has been trolling Jack on the internet. And to me, this completely adds to the idea that this isn't real. Because if you rob someone of $300,000, right, worth of chain, why would you then show your face on the internet for the whole world to see? Makes no sense, especially if you've got away with it. Makes no sense whatsoever. Obviously, people will be like, oh, it's for clout, but I'm not sure.
Get your chain back, come on and get your chain back, Doherty. Get your chain back, come on and get your chain back, Doherty. Get your chain back, come on and get your chain back, Doherty. Get your chain back, come on and get your chain back. Jack Doherty, come on and get your chain back. Original chain snatcher, I want it, I take that. If you got your shit took, I'ma be the one to call Big Z. I need everything, yeah, I need it all. Stepper, I be stepping, don't need no weapon. Anyone who disrespected me, they learned they lesson. I'm reckless, but I'm precious, so I'm protected. Yeah. I see goofy shit everywhere, it's detected. Hey, what the fuck, bro? On block, not no Tetris. Long live all of my guys. Snatching chains is a way of life.
Okay, that's enough. I've heard enough, but it kind of goes hard. It kind of goes hard, especially when he's using Jack within the song. But like I say, why would you then show your face? You've got away with it. You've got the $300,000 chain. Why would you then do this? For clout and prison time? It makes no sense. So I don't think it's legit. But back onto the topic of McKinley, Lacy, and Jack Doherty. It's like this triangle. Now, Jack is trying to pretend to the internet that he doesn't care. He's trying to be like, oh, like the hardcore dude. I don't care. I don't care that they're together. I don't care that they're having a great time. All the rest of it. He absolutely cares. This is eating him alive. And it's so enjoyable to watch. Someone as wormy as Play-Doh Face over here. Yes, I stole that from Kavos. As Play-Doh Face over here, just getting absolutely humbled by the internet. So, he posted this saying, me, jealous, I make your monthly salary in 4 weeks. Obviously, that was a little shot at Lacy. Now, people are like, oh, you're such an idiot, how do you not know that 4 weeks is in a month? This was just a trend. It was just a trend. He hopped on the trend. And that was at the height of Lacy, taking McKinley to Disney and all this stuff, right? And, but now, what's really weird is it seems almost as if, McKinley is just swerving Lacy now as well. So it's like she used him as a rebound to get clicks and views. And now, she's just completely 180'd, gone off him, doesn't really care for him at all in clips like this.
I'm saying?
He gave you the sweater so you won't talk to other men. He's like, hold this, and I don't want another man. Exactly, so.
So let me get this straight. You want Lacy, yes or no?
So I'm moving slow, ready? Right?
Right.
Shit, sorry.
Not you.
No,
I'm saying?
So yeah, it's a little bit weird considering like she's saying that they're moving slow, but they, you know, they're going to Disney together. They're doing everything together, TikToks together, cringe stuff together. So that's not exactly moving slow, and obviously it's an attempt to try and get a Jack Doherty, and it's absolutely working, so fair play to her. But as well, another really, really weird incident is the fact that McKinley is apparently using Lacy as clickbait on her OF, and Lacy himself really isn't happy about it, which is really weird. So this is the photo that's been circulating around Twitter this morning, and it's McKinley Richardson, obviously with Lacy in the thumbnail over on, this is obviously from a Twitter post, right? Unlock for $44, who's paying $44, by the way, for McKinley Richardson's OF? And then people that, you know, this is the case, right? And then, when you go into it, when people have paid for it, there's nothing of Lacy. It's all McKinley. So there's absolutely nothing. And Lacy himself has taken to Twitter to state, the fact that I've had to make this tweet is insane. I am being used as clickbait. I am not in any pictures or videos. Please do not fall for this bullshit and get scammed. My legal team and I will be getting it removed immediately. Don't believe everything you see on the internet. Now, whether this is like some kind of publicity stunt, wouldn't be surprised. Or whether this is actually legit, but it seems like there's clearly a rift that's gone on with Lacy and McKinley, and it's like we're seeing a bit of a downhill spiral. Yeah, and Lacy, even in this TikTok, comes to a realization that he's basically been used by McKinley.
Did you just get methanized?
I don't know. I really don't know.
You know, what's the worst that could happen? You boosted her sales up by maybe like 100%. She probably went from making like $30,000 a month to probably $80,000. You know, it goes back to the first girl, and the second girl, and the third girl, and the fourth girl. But that's besides the point. You know why? Because you're learning. Not really. Probably not ever. Probably won't ever. But, you know, you got me.
I kind of feel bad for him. I kind of feel a little bit bad for him. Like, imagine just getting used as a rebound to try and boost your sales, and then like you just get fucked off. Like, that would really piss me off as well. I'd be gutted. But what's even weirder about this whole thing, obviously OF now has all come about because of Jack Doherty. He's like this, or he likes to think of himself as this like internet pimp, right? Where he gets OF girls in, he basically takes the majority of their money and gives them a platform. That's basically his business plan now. And when McKinley walked out the door, he lost a shit ton of cash because McKinley was probably his biggest cash cow, all right? And what's really weird is that in this interview clip that I'm about to show you, McKinley states that she was never ever interested in doing OF. It was only when Jack allegedly forced her into doing it that she did it. But now obviously I guess it's a way of life. It's easy money. Like, there's no denying it's easy money. Like, if you're making 30 grand a month just by posting photos, you're absolutely doing something right in life, in my opinion. I am actually tempted to start an OnlyFans now. Like, it just sounds like easy money. But I don't think I've got pretty privilege enough.
But the relationship was real.
The relationship was real. We were talking for 6 months before I even showed my face on camera, and I didn't have an OnlyFans or anything. I actually didn't want to do it. I was so against it. It was against everything that I was, you know, raised with, and it just really bothered me. But he told me he'd send me back home if I did it, so I did it.
No.
Swear. Yep.
See, this game has such a dark side to it.
I literally, anyone can vouch for it. I did not want to do it at all. But we weren't dating. We were just talking. And he said, the only way we can date is if you're in this with me. And we created a business. So I was like, okay, I'm done looking back on it. To be honest, I don't know why I thought that was healthy. But I did it because people around me also said, this is going to be a really good thing for you. Like, this is a good decision. Like, I was crying in tears about it. I didn't tell my parents. It's hard.
Could you imagine being told that your relationship is absolutely not going to happen unless you make your relationship a business? That is so toxic. That's not a relationship. That's a business partnership. Weird, man. How can she say at the start of the interview that the relationship was absolutely real, and then towards the end of the interview say that That literally makes no sense. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. While you're down there, jump scare the hell out of that like button and subscribe. And until next time, I'll speak to you later. Peace.